So here we are in American Megafauna, continuing this great odyssey where I'm taping far too much. And we got another critter, and a Milankovitch cycle event, which is P. It's going to make the lands drier, and biomes in preferred latitudes grow. I'm going to take care of that myself and come back. So the net effect of that was pretty heavy. We see a lot of biomes dropping in size. We also saw here this grew because it likes being in the jet stream. And then we compare the climax numbers, and this one had to lose a point, so we stay within the 4. So I think the same here. So a lot of the habitable places by the creatures we have are becoming less habitable. Alright, now we go to bidding on this new creature, and a lot of armor crushing for the reptile, and browsing, and speed for our mammal. Interesting card. Not a lot of people have money right now. All the money's on this side of the table, with these two holding 3 each, I think, and Dogface 1. So we'll see who gets a new critter. So one quick thing for those of you who are still watching. I've had the size marked incorrectly on everything. I had been trying to figure out, well, the top has to, no, it's this little arrow here. So I rearranged everything. Everything looks smaller now than it was probably, or bigger or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's how I'm numbering the size. Trying to figure out what to express, and at this point I'm starting a new critter, and I haven't finished that yet. I just wanted to catch this while it was fresh on my mind. Okay, so after all that, we had a couple new species show up. One of these horse things, which are a little smaller than where the two tuskers grew. They have all the SPP from the pituitary and thyroids. They went over and started eating some of the squizzards. Squizzards got a kind of a bonus over here, and the things that eat them by that biome getting larger, which makes up, I guess, for the birds losing some territory. Speaking of the birds, they spawned off this crocodile, and that grew and moved into here, an area where it hasn't existed before. Now it also has browse and graze, so not only are they crunching whatever they're eating, lamp shell beds, they can also move into these territories, and the only problem there is those are rated by size, and the crocodile can't get as big as Dogface, which is a serious, it means Dogface isn't going to get pushed out. At first I thought they were going to. Alright, on to the next card. Let's see what that does. Okay, so here we are on a beautiful 4th of July, and of course I'm inside playing games. Can't even go shopping. First card up, it's a catastrophe. Yay. Alright. Kula and Cantabria bridges. Clears if flooded or floods if clears. It's just 2 of these, making it hard to go across. And now the other thing is everybody's going to get 5 genes. So money was really short. Well, whatever, especially over on this side of the table. This gives an infusion And that's it. See what else happens for the turn, but I doubt much. Okay, no real challenges there, so let's pull up. Everything pretty much stayed exactly the same. Let's pull up another card. And we've got another biome. In this case, it's in the tropical zone. Which one? I don't know. Yeah. There's an order for this. It's west to east and... Well, it's going to go for the worst, the lowest climax. It looks like this if it can go there. I believe it can. So we're going to put a river here, and it'll be size 3 because it fills up the area. Funny that's not blue. I guess big fish things can't live in this river. I don't know. Now this is going to displace across the bridge, I believe, because it's clear. I don't know if it matters that it's clear. So we'll put this in South America for now, to be sort of available. Alright. Is that opening anything up for anyone? It's not terribly water, but you must have water to be an herbivore in it. I don't know if I have anything. These guys can live there. The birds can live there. So that should be interesting. I don't know if anyone else can get down there. M.I. Yeah. I don't think these fish... Well, they can make it. So they might be competition there. We'll have to see which one wins out. Right now, nobody's got the eye advantage. So, what does it go to? I never remember the order. Herbivore, Cull, Niche, Roadrunner. There's nobody in the triangle. Game Warden isn't an issue. Dentition. So yeah, we'd go to Teeth, and whoever's got the most will win. These guys only have 2, these guys have 4, so these guys can make it down there. Are they allowed to? I'm not sure. I have to look that up because they're double M's. I'm not sure they can be here. I'm really confused that that's not dark blue. Alright. Okay, so indeed, the sea creatures just can't live here. Even though it's got an M, it's not considered a water biome. I know it's called Great River, but I guess MMs really need deep sea or something. It's weird because some of these don't require M's at all. And what is this? This is, coastal marsh. I guess, I don't know. I know some of them sounded very, very tiny to me, like swamps and stuff. So, the change was, well, we moved the crocodiles and the birds into here. They still haven't filled the biome up completely. And we've got a flooding of turtles. They realized, hey, we eat that shit. They don't need M's to live there. All they need is to be able to eat this thing, and that has no real defenses. So hey, our little marine horses up here, I moved them down, but they're not as big. They're not as big as turtles, and they just added nocturnal, however. which means they can now eat dog face. They can't reach down here, but at least they expanded to another biome. Now here's the question, why aren't the turtles in here? Because those things have armor. Okay. Just wanted to check and make sure I'm keeping up on things. Okay, so that's where we are, I guess. And we'll draw another card. And we got another biome. Again in the tropical. 87. Let's see what it's replacing though. Looks like it's going to replace the African plate. Make sure I'm doing this right. That will make this impenetrable to land creatures. Let me make sure I'm doing this right, but this is what we will see if I am. And then this thing, I guess, goes down to go on and land. Alright. Let me make sure I've got it right, though, that it's judged that way. So adding another water biome here made this uninhabitable for the turtles because they don't have an M. And we're also seeing there's less food for the turtles down here, so they lost one there as well. They're kind of in a decline. They had a brief day in the sun there again, but what did come in and what is the most viable are these carnivorous squizzards. The seahorses are interesting. See, they have a situation where they couldn't win this fight anyway, I don't think, because this guy's got more teeth. But they're losing on size. They're too small, so they're only partially here. But this does give them a chance to migrate down and maybe be able to eat something in this area. Who knows? They also might conceivably switch from being carnivores. They're competing with their own tuskers here if they do that switch, if they go down to here. But the advantage to it is that they would be able to gain this space and maybe this one? I'm not sure. They both have nocturnal. Anyway, they become an interesting creature if they revert to being herbivores or whatever. Not really herbivores if they're insectivores, but not being megafauna carnivores anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go wrap this one and send it up.